the mat.
Hello again, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of ACW Proving Ground, coming to you live at the Gulf Fuel Event Center in Newport Richey, Florida. I am your co-host here at the commentation station, Zach Romero. Joining me, fellow commentator from Fully Gimmick Fight Club, Stephen Lewis. Stephen, thank you for joining us at ACW.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very happy to be calling ACW for the first time.
So, interesting Proving Ground matchup here. We've got the slender and agile Mike Austin versus grade A big brick of meat himself, Chuck Davis.
Oh, coming for a lockup.
Ooh, and a little bit of a feeling out process here at the beginning. Now you can see that Mike Austin does have the height advantage, but I think Chuck has a little bit of the weight advantage on his side.
Trading slaps and atrocity.
Beautiful. Surprising ups for Chuck Davis there, but
trip up into the turnbuckle.
Ooh, took him right down there, right between the eyes. Ooh, and hurt that. Working on that arm and just stomping the life out of him.
You could see it too when Mike Austin came into the ring and just his face of determination.
Oh, absolutely. He's here for serious business.
Absolutely, Zach.
Blatant choke there. Young referee trying to break it up. And Chuck Davis has to rethink his strategy here.
Ooh, stopping his momentum with a strong elbow, but not enough.
No, and Austin all over this. Ooh, snapmare. Oh, that's a short arm crossbody there. And pulling the hair down the mat. Ooh,
only a 2 count.
Not enough, not enough. And you saw, Chuck Davis really had the crowd on his side coming into this thing.
Absolutely.
And a lot of momentum, and that has been completely turned around by Mike Austin.
Mike Austin is definitely hitting him as hard as he can, trying not to give him any room to breathe.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think Chuck Davis might find that weakness, find that opening, which hopefully is in his favor.
Oh, absolutely. But Steven, you put it perfectly. Mike Austin not giving Davis a moment to breathe.
Absolutely.
He is all over him like steak sauce on a big slab of meat, and now clubbing blows right to the back of the neck. Oh, but look at that. Still some gas left in the tank there.
But it may not be enough. He's back down on the ground, trying to climb his way up to the ropes.
No kidding.
Austin grabbing him.
Yeah, trying to maintain, trying to keep them
moving. Big boot.
Those long legs of Mike Austin coming into play here.
Now he's had multiple pin attempts on the Chuck Davis, but has not been enough yet. So he's got a lot of strength there. He just can't keep him down.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, again, another hard headbutt. I got to check the linealogy of Mike Austin. He might have some Samoan in him because he's been throwing some headbutts here like nobody's business.
Absolutely.
Got till the count of 5.
I'm trying to pull him apart.
Ref showing the authority here. Oh! I don't know if this is a great strategy or just out of desperation here, but Chuck Davis throwing anything at the wall here and seeing what sticks.
Chuck Davis definitely needs to get that moment to catch his breath so we can finally start attacking Mike Austin, but he's not letting him get any chance to relax.
Steven's absolutely right.
Whoa! Picking him up and slamming him down.
That was gorgeous. Oh, not enough. Chuck Davis still in this thing, and Steven, you're absolutely right. If he could just catch his breath, if he could just get that second win, but this has been the Mike Austin show since the beginning here. He has been 100% on top of this thing.
And now Mike Austin is literally trying to make sure he can't breathe.
That's true. Not only is he keeping the cardio up, he's also cutting off that oxygen to the brain here, but Davis got this crowd behind him. Oh, God! Ref, you got to check those fists. You got to make sure they're open. Jesus.
Trading blows.
No kidding. Uh-oh.
Oh! Don't let the size of Chuck Davis fool you. He can definitely still get some great air.
No, absolutely. And now this is the defining moment. Who can take advantage of this? Whoa! Overhead shot from Chuck Davis. There's one to match. Oh, third one's a arm. And now, going for the fourth.
Getting him into the corner. This could be what Chuck needs.
I would be.
And
whoa!
Right there,
Big
fantastic splash.
Beautiful. I would be tempted to call those chops Mongolian, but I feel like they were 100% American. And now, Mike Austin once again turning the tide here. Oh God, another hard headbutt.
Brutal hit.
Right to the temple that time.
Absolutely.
Mike Austin like a shark smelling blood in the water here.
Being able to reverse the grip, grabbing him in the air.
Whoa! That was beautiful. Oh, so close. So close.
That was 2.9 right there. And you can see when Austin, that move absolutely took it out of him because of how slowly he was able to kick out. But
no kidding.
As long as he kicked out, that's all that matters.
And Davis here. Look at the. Oh, beautiful. 1, 2. There it is.
You, Mr. Chuck Davis. I've said for a few weeks now that I was looking for the best and the brightest and the absolute ACW has to offer. And you, sir, with my guidance, could definitely have what it takes to enter the Funhouse. But first, I need you to do something. You are afraid. I can see the fear in your eyes, boy. I need you to embrace that fear. Take in your fears, bathe by the yellow light of fear, and become what you are most afraid of. That way, you can show them what they should be afraid of. So what do you say, Chuck Dixon? You got what it takes to join the ranks of my Funhouse? You need to embrace your deepest fears. You need to bathe by the yellow light of fear and become that one thing that I can see in your eyes that you fear the most. Trust me, boy. Follow me. And you will go on to great things. So what do you say now? Are you in the Funhouse? Right here in the middle, make it official. There you go! Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Funhouse, Chuck Dixon! Now hit my music! Give it up for That's for them! That's for you! Now go bathe in the light of fear! Become what you fear the most! And show them why!
Weighing in at 175 pounds!
Welcome once again, everyone, to ACW Proving Ground. I am Zach Romero, co-hosting here at the commentation station, Mr. Stephen Lewis. And very interesting contest here. A lot of backstory here. You know, Blanco Loco has been a foundation piece for ACW at the event center here, a fan favorite. But ever since he got thrown in that trash compactor, that boy hasn't been right. We'll lock up and start things off here. And Nick Abrams not looking here to make any kind of favorites here at the early going. With jaw-jacking with the crowd a little bit here. Steven, I think if he's going to really make the most of this opportunity, he's got to focus on the task at hand. Can't get caught up in the crowd.
Absolutely, and this crowd is very much behind Blanco Loco. So if he's going to try to stay focused on the crowd, who is obviously going to yell at him and get mad at him, stuff like this is going to happen. Blanco's going to get right out and hit him right in the head.
Yeah, no kidding. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Fury
whoa.
of hits.
Ooh. Blanco trying to find his center there. Like I said, after that,
right in the gut, the hard knee.
Say nothing fancy about that series of moves from Nick Abrams. But it seems like after that incident with Marco Espada, that Blanco came back with, beautiful Luthez press.
Just multiple headbutts right into Nick Abrams.
It seems that when Blanco came back, he came back with some extra tenants in the apartment, we'll say. Again, trying to find his center here.
There's obviously something, as you said, not entirely right, as he goes right through a suicide dive through the second rope.
We are starting the festivities early here at ACW.
Now, Blanco is not one to shy away from doing high-flying moves such as that. But there's obviously something different in his body language. He's a little more aggressive. He's hitting him harder. He's hitting him with more strength and velocity that Blanco usually is a little more reserved with.
That's true. Absolutely true. And now Nick Abrams will try to take advantage, but not quite. Whoa! Impressive showing of strength. Wow!
The new overhand power slam.
There's shades of British Bulldog there.
Only two, though. Not enough.
Still something left for Blanco.
Seeing the strength of Nick Abrams in comparison to the speed of Blanco Loco, you got to wonder, like, which one is going to get over on this situation.
That's true. Which is going to take it to the advantage here? You got the speed and ability, but look at that unbelievable strength of Nick Abrams.
Absolutely incredible strength, incredible core.
Oh, not quite. Not quite. This crowd 100% behind Blanco Loco here.
Abrams trying to block them, getting it right there, as we were just saying. Can the audience get into his head, and it's going to turn against them.
Ooh, hard clothesline right in the ropes there. And now, quick reversal. Oh, God!
Devastating clothesline right into the chest.
Stan Hansen-esque in that clothesline. Oh, not quite. And you can see the frustration really starting to set in on Nick Abrams. He's got to be wondering, what do I got to do to put this guy away?
Right now, he's trying to close the throat, close the breath, the breathing of Blanco Loco, hopefully enough to slow him down.
Oh, absolutely. Stephen, I think if you are Nick Abrams, you have to dictate the pace of this match. If you leave it to Blanco, he's gonna run circles around you. So absolutely paramount on the part of Nick Abrams to try to slow this thing down.
And you were absolutely correct. But again, as we've been mentioning at the match, this audience is right behind Blanco, building up that strength that he needs to get out of this hold, hitting some strength into the chest of Nick Abrams.
Oh! Pulling that mask possibly. The ref might need to check that. And now, oh God, hard stomp again. That's not legal, ref. And Abrams here getting frustrated from this crowd. Oh, looking to bust the other hand too.
Ref trying to bring some control into this ring.
Oh, God. If Abrams isn't careful, he's about to get himself disqualified. Oh, God. All four extremities just stomped on here illegally. How much more is this referee going to let pass? Oh.
Still not enough, though.
Truth be told, I don't know if there's anything that can can put out the fighting spirit of Blanco Loco.
I absolutely agree with you, especially if he was put into a trash compactor.
And still fights to this day. Oh, another hard clothesline right there in the corner.
Repeating
match.
it. Well, tried to go with a hat trick, but it was not enough.
Whoa! Slice bread!
Incredible agility from the green one.
Both men down. And this crowd was impressed. The green Enigma pulling it out of left field here, and he has got to take advantage here. Nick Abrams may not know what zip code he's in anymore.
Who was able to get to their feet first? That was an incredible move. Both men standing. Blanco went into the ropes. Dodging the clothesline. Off the ropes. Coming in. Fantastic move.
And Blanco really feeling it here.
Corner as he rushes in.
Whoa. Hard knee strike there. Followed up with a couple of elbows. And that turnbuckle again. Blanco coming in full head of steam. Oh, but Abrams moves out of the way. Whoa!
Oh!
using those smart feet to drive Nick Abrams' head into that second turnbuckle. And now, Blanco going the high rent district.
Oh, coming in.
Oh! Oh, not enough. That is impressive. I thought he had it there.
Now, Abrams went out of his way, cheating his way through the match, trying to attack the wrists, trying to attack the ankles. Still was not enough to keep him from going up to the top rope. What else can he do to keep Blanco from using up his strength here, using his speed?
Oh, very true. Uh-oh. He's up. Oh! Hell of a Samoan drop there. Oh! That's two. He says it's two. That's two. Wow, that was close. That was so close. And Abrams visibly frustrated here.
What else does he have in the tank to try to keep Blanco from kicking out?
No kidding. Whoa! Beautiful boots right there, throwing him right that corner, that bottom turnbuckle. And now Abrams trying to get back to his feet, but who can capitalize?
That's definitely been the biggest problem Blanco's been having with this match. He's hitting him hard, getting some great hits, but he's not been able to get those pins, not been able to keep him down.
Not been able to capitalize. Hard strike in the corner, though. Going for round two. Oh, again.
Not in for the hat trick.
One-legged drop kick there.
And he cuts it.
And again, Abrams down that bottom, taking a nap there. And now, Steven, as you pointed out, Blanco's got to take advantage. This is the time to make the pin. What is he thinking?
I have no idea. He's sitting there. He's obviously out of it. Why would Blanco not want to try to pull him in the middle?
He's distracted by something.
What could he
He's got Abrams right where he wants him.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
What is he doing? What is he thinking?
Blanco. Okay, come on now.
Oh, no.
This is getting weird. Blanco, not really known for his delves into the combat championship-like division of. Whoa!
Is he going to do what I think he's going to do, Mr. Romero?
No, there's no. He's going to get disqualified.
Over for the.
Whoa! Wow! A disqualification of Blanco Loco. Your winner here has got to be Nick Abrams.
I don't know what I'm looking at right now.
Steven, this has gotten weird. This is already a strange story. This has just gotten weird. A very strange character in Blanco Loco.
Absolutely, sir.
Not how I thought this match was going to be.
President of the entire Southeast. Donald Trump.
up? ACW, how you doing, brother?
Not too bad. Now, what a six-man tag we have here. We have the in-ring debut here at Proving Ground of Donald Pump and his administration goons, Agent Fame and Gold, versus the variable team of the Haitian sensation, Corey Kreese and Sammy C.
This is gonna be a crazy match, I'll tell you that. I mean, the Haitian sensation is going in. Agent Fame right now.
Oh, and this crowd firmly behind the sensational one.
I mean, he throws 3 beams. I mean, why wouldn't you?
That's true. That's true.
Starches him with the right.
No kidding. Whoa! That was such a super kick. It dropped Fame down. Whoa!
It's gonna be over that.
Whoa! Agent Gold there with the quickness.
Jeez. What a scissors kick by GG, huh?
I feel like the administration might have taken this a little lightly.
Yeah.
And now the fastest man alive in this contest, Sammy C.
Measuring up Agent Fame. Agent Fame don't know where he's at. Probably collecting chiclets.
Whoa! Still almost over again. I don't know how Agent Fame drew the short straw here, but he has taken the beating of the whole team now.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa!
Tight ass turn, Jack. Sam C is in the wrong part of town.
And the leader of the free wrestling world, Donald Pump, he's staying away. He's keeping it legal.
He don't gotta get his hands dirty. You wanna know why? Because he is the Republican.
That's true. That's true. And now Agent Gold here. Ooh. Went for the pin attempt, but not enough to keep young Sammy C down.
Sam C's got a lot of heart. That's one thing I like about the guy. He's got a lot of heart. He'll take a lot to keep him down.
No kidding. And to your point, you know, you see the size and weight advantage given to Agent Gold.
Big time. Big time. It's only going to be a matter of time, but Sam C's going to go down soon.
That's 100% correct. 100% correct. And now a series of stiff elbows right to the chest, right to the heart of Sammy C. And this crowd still behind the ACW Dream Team.
Brother, I'll tell you from experience, them elbows suck. It doesn't matter who it is. Whoa, whoa. Counter roll. Could have it.
Whoa, almost.
One.
And see if Sammy had a little more weight on him. Oh, God.
There's Leo Gold with that football background.
No kidding. A tackle into that corner, and now. Whoa!
That, my friends, is how you splash.
No kidding. He's squat. I would say Sammy may not know what time zone he is in right now.
You gotta get out of there, buddy.
Whoa! I don't know if that was planned or desperation, but he scouted it.
Tell you what, he's in the wrong spot.
Whoa!
And the first professional wrestling move in ACW by Donald Pump is a clothesline off the apron.
I don't know if we can read into it being underhanded or not. That'll be for analysis later. Oh, a legal choke here.
He got the fiber, it's over with.
That's true.
The ref trying to restore some order here. Agent Fame ain't having that.
I'd say this Agent Fame, this sort of cage beast of the two presidential goons here.
And
hard slam.
Oh gosh, kick to the ear.
And the administration has completely turned this match around. They've cut this ring in half. They've almost built a wall halfway through that Sammy C can't get over.
It's exactly what Mr. Pump is all about, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy C is about
Here it is. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Stomping away on poor Sam C.
Yeah, stomping a.
Sam C, make a tag, please.
So there goes to show you those muscles, not just for show.
Oh.
With our southern savior, as it were, President Donald Pump.
He's leading it up to the name, Pump.
No kidding. He is pumping poor Sammy up.
Now, half a camel clutch almost. To that, or Sam C's about to go limp.
That's true. That's true. Oh, this crowd behind him, though.
He needs to fire up and get out of there.
I will say one thing about Donald Pump. He does not have the pocket.
And the hair is still perfect.
No kidding. I will give him that. And Sammy C has got a tag if he is going to live through this match.
He's taking a beating, man. And he needs to get out. But I don't even know if he's going to be able to make it through me. they're just killing me.
No kidding. They are the administration. Whoa, it's a well-oiled machine. Whoa, that was almost a Hangman Blue Thunder bomb there.
The administration is doing work. I mean, they made me stumble over my words, and that never happened.
Right. That's
just an
they can put that on a flyer. They can attest to that.
Made.
Whoa, hey.
Jeez.
Made Rome stumble over his words. That's a lucky souvenir for some fan out here. And Sammy C just getting the beat down here.
It smells like Old Spice.
Well, I have no doubt about that. I'm sure there's probably some commercial deal in there somewhere.
Now we're going to get copyright.
That's true. That's true. And now hard strike from Asian Fame.
Asian Fame is definitely one of the most vicious ones.
Oh, absolutely. Whoa, beautiful snapmare and then working on that neck.
I mean, it's simple. Fame. The vicious goals, the muscle, and pump the brains. And as you see, that's exactly what they've shown in this match thus far.
And I think when you take one look at President Donald Trump, I think the first thing you think of is that man's got a lot of brains. And so, you know, he's really living up to that in the administration. And now, again, well-oiled machine.
They just go, and they just go, and they don't stop, and they utilize each other. When one's tired, the other one kicks in there.
Now, I don't want to become the Fox News of professional wrestling, but I will give it up to Donald Pump. Impressive display of athleticism wearing dress slacks. That's not easy to do.
No, it's not. Mine were ripped a while ago.
No kidding.
Mine's ripped when I put them on before church.
It happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. But neither here nor there, Donald Pump making an example of Sammy C. Whoa!
Okay.
Wow! Kick out at one!
Pump is laughing. Pump is just laughing. But I bet deep down inside he can't believe it. Sam C showing some life.
Oh, but not enough. Not enough.
Come on, Sam.
Oh. Got him set up.
Torture rack.
A prisoner of war torture rack.
Jeez.
A Guantanamo Bay torture rack.
I don't even think Sam C bought tickets to go there. He just got a complimentary for the
Whoa! Yeah, he took a trip on Air Force One there and landed hard in the middle of the ring. And now Agent Fame here to pick up the pieces.
Agent Fame just keep putting in that work. Terrible part.
Now,
nobody over here.
Now, Rome, one thing I will note here is what I find interesting is whoa.
The administration has words.
Well, beautiful theory. I will say that part of his platform from the beginning, no high flying, Donald Pump wants to return us to when wrestling was great again, when Bill Watts was booking and you couldn't go over the top rope. That is the America he wants.
Brother, those were the times. Like, it is true. And it's not fair to the fans. And Sam C would attack Corey Kreese.
Whoa! Jeez. Wow, you gotta check those fists. Make sure they're open. Good Lord. Whoa! Beautiful side kick there. The Liu Kang of ACW. Whoa! Oh, Kreese.
How's the fire?
Whoa! Agent Fame has been knocked down. His eyes roll the back of his head. And now Kreese looking to knock him back forward again.
Jeez, those kicks you can hear from here.
Wow!
One more.
Whoa!
BK!
He might have given Agent Fame a heart murmur after that. And Gold out of desperation. And then one shot to the Haitian sensation to grow on. Whoa! Hard shot to Gold. Kreese is a one-man army here.
This guy. He's just been waiting. He's been cooped up in that corner.
That's true. That's true. He is fighting like a man possessed. Whoa, yeah, flying tag.
Like a hip lariat. That was interesting.
No kidding. And Pump here, looking for his time to strike. Whoa, what is going on here? Whoa, whip that kick. Whoa.
Kicks him in the midsection.
Whoa, and a hard kick right to the chin, but Pump still standing.
And Corey Kreese looking to go up.
Going up to the high-rent dojo here.
Mr. Pump, his dazed and confused.
Whoa, Agent Fame here. And they're looking to put a stop to high-risk maneuvers.
Yeah, they don't want that.
That is their platform. And Green's finally up. Whoa!
Loses them. But we see it, Zach.
Oh my God. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, that's the executive order.
Jeez.
And this administration is looking to make an example here. And that is it.
Jeez.
adversary and did not have many kind things to say about you.
That kind of doesn't really surprise me. Let's go, Devin!
Beautiful sense on that. But yeah, Saieve said that you basically that you weren't worth the hype, that he wasn't impressed with what you were bringing to the ring after, you know, you've made this amazing resurgence in ECW. You took some time away from the company, came back, you've been on a winning streak, and he said he wasn't impressed.
Listen, I'm not being surprised. I've been in this business for about 2 minutes. And if Sayid wants to try and stake that claim, he can try. He's just going to be met with the same result as everyone else, and unfortunately for him, he's going to fail.
Strong words back. Now, he's playing some serious mind games here with Jake Jones. And there was some kind of exchange here at the beginning of the match. Sayid gave you the briefcase to watch, which is usually the job of one of his cronies. So it seems like there may be some rumblings of something between the two of you.
Well, this Saturday, 16th of September, as baseball slides, about 18 minutes. This Saturday.
Again, the numbers game. The numbers
Hey,
game.
referee, turn around, come on.
What now, Joey? Let me ask you about that. As Jake Jones feels the wrath of Saeed's followers here, is that something? If an exchange between you and Sayid were to happen, how do you account for the numbers game always working in Saeed's favor?
Well, there will be a confrontation. It's going to happen this Saturday, 16th of September, right here at the Gulfview Event Centre. ACW don't trust anyone, or anybody. Sorry. And
roll up there. Not quite.
Sayid can have his cronies a bit. Sayid can have his cronies at ringside all night long if he wants. If they get involved in the match, I will take them out.
Like I said, you know, you've made an impressive pedigree here since your return. You've basically run through all of the competition that's been put in front of you. But Saieve is one of the up-and-coming stars here, and as you said, he is young, he is new to the business, but he has made waves.
Spend a little bit more time concentrating on trying to finish up Jake Jones and chatting over crap to me.
True, and Jake Jones is no slouch. Jake Jones not somebody to take lightly here, and it seems like Sayid does not have his eye on the ball.
I've wrestled Jake Jones myself. He's a young kid, the same as Sayid. He's got a hell of a lot of potential. Again, the same as Sayid. It's just unfortunate that Sayid chooses to try and find his potential in the least honourable way.
Very well put, very well put. And now, Sayid attempting to slow this match down and really choke the life out of Jake Jones, but Jake fighting out of this. And Joey, I think you're absolutely right. I think both men, a lot of potential, but we're getting to see two sides of the same coin. You've got Jake Jones, who's basically done everything by the book, and Sayid, who has done everything outside of the book. And seeing them both flash here. Whoa, blatant choke here. Whoa! That's some impressive athleticism. Now, one thing, Joey, I will say going into this match with Saieve on Saturday that you do have working in your favor is the crowd absolutely loathes Saieve Al Sabah. And you have quite the following here since your return. And if you can get him caught up in the crowd, that could be your advantage. That could be the great equalizer. Saieve always gets caught up in the crowd.
As we say in the UK in soccer. Oh, nice touch. As they say in the UK when we're playing soccer, in a stadium full of like 60, 70,000 70,000 people. For the home team, the crowd normally becomes that 12th man on the field, which will help the home team, you know, go into victory. And if the crowd want to help me and try and steer me into victory, then I'm more than all for it, and I appreciate that support.
Absolutely.
I don't do this job to wake up every morning in pain. That's not what I do. What I do is to entertain people. And if I can entertain people, yes, beautiful,
like running into a brick wall. Good lord.
Looks it.
Whoa!
Right in the corner.
Whoa!
Shotgun drop kick.
Jake Jones is on fire here. What has happened? Wow! That would have made Arn Anderson proud. Oh, so close. So close. You have to imagine if Jake Jones can win this thing, that is a huge blow to Saieve's momentum going into Saturday.
You know what? Jake Jones might actually do it.
No kidding. This second win here has completely turned this match around. Saieve trying to gain momentum again, trying to gain that. Wow. Over a fisherman suplex there. Jake still staying in this thing though. Only a 2 count, not enough to put Jake Jones away. Whoa. Hard kicks here. Now, Joey, I will say, obviously you've got the size advantage, the sheer muscle advantage against Saieve. However, he does have a lot of speed and agility, and I feel like that's a factor to think about going into a confrontation. Wow! Donald Pump would not approve of that. Over the top rope, right on the outside, and he may be injured.
That hurt my back.
Wow, that was a hard hit. And Al Sabah.
There goes Jake.
Whoa! All of that body weight down on that elbow, right on the chin.
That was a Shawn Michaels-esque house dive from the late 90s.
No kidding. Wow. And this is the new side of Jake Jones.
This is insane. Saieve's rocked.
Wow.
He does not know where he is.
And again, much as the story of Saieve, I feel his issue is he didn't take his opponent seriously enough. But the numbers game. And that,
this is what I've got to watch out for.
That is, I believe, the saving grace in this thing. I think if Jake had gotten that pin clean, that would have been a 3 count, no question asked.
I think you're right.
Now, Joey, hard shot from Sabah. Joey, I can't help but notice that your opponent later is not here at ringside.
No, he's not.
Wow. Inventive offense there from child of the 8th day. Oh, but not enough! Not enough! Not enough to put Jake Jones away. And Joey, I pointed it out earlier, if you can get into Al Sabah's head, you could have this contest in the bag.
Here we go.
I'm gonna show you exactly who it is that I am and exactly who you're gonna be on Saturday.
I've seen enough. So, I'll see you Saturday.
This war of words here. Al Sabah and Osborne. I have never seen Al Sabah this upset. He's got something to prove against Osborne. Whoa! Jake Jones out of nowhere. Hold on, Stephen Lewis back on here with me. Stephen, Jake Jones is a man possessed.
Jake Jones has been unstoppable.
Whoa! Beautiful ace cutter. Whoa!
What?
I cannot believe this.
I can't either.
The man to put a stop to Sabah's winning streak. The man to dent that momentum. Wow. That was incredible.
I am speechless right now.
Al Sabah missed a step there. That was insanity. Cannot get over what we have seen here tonight. Al Sabah losing a step, and that has to go in the favor of Joey Osborne.
I think you are 100% correct, Mr. Romero.
Gentlemen, you see, we're kind of at a little bit of a pass here. You see, I'm still technically the commissioner of a company you founded called Enigma Pro Wrestling. And Enigma Pro Wrestling just so happens to share a location with ACW in the Gulfview Event Center. So I've been thinking, Kyle. Is he okay? Of course. What happened? Don't worry about it. Fine. Anyway, Kyle, we don't see eye to eye a lot. However, I've been thinking, and I have an idea. We did it once, Rex. We're gonna do it again. Triple Fight 2. And this time, I've got the perfect opponent for you in the triple fight. For reals, it's gonna be Rex versus Cancer! Yeah! Yeah! For real! Right in this ring! It's gonna be you versus Cancer!
I'm already fighting Cancer.
Yes, and you'll be doing it on November 17th, right here for Triple Fight 2! Enigma Pro Wrestling! We're gonna do it! We're gonna do it, guys! Triple Fight 2! We've got planning! Come on! Lots of planning! You're gonna fight Cancer, Rex! Out of the way! It's gonna be awesome! Triple Fight 2!
Get the hell out!
You're gonna kick the ass out of Cancer, Rex! We all know it! Before you leave, take my hat off for this one, you too. Somebody's birthday also just recently passed. I'm getting a little choked up now thinking about it. He was a very special man to this building. He helped build it!
Yeah!
So, on behalf of everyone back there, Rex and Kyle, Wayne Van Dyke, happy birthday, my brother! We miss you! Let's get back to the show!
Let's go, Aspen! Kick your ass, Aspen!
I don't need your cheering, kid!
Okay! Let's get going! Let's hear you anyway! Still kick your ass for me!
Both of you freaking look bipolar as hell.
That means there's a happy side.
Well, we can see that happy
Happy side.
She looks at
Stephen Lewis joining me here at ringside here as we see a future gimmicked female showcase match. The Midnight Mermaid Aspen Rose versus Mila Nannykey. And both too cool for school as it starts here. But Stephen, you'll note that at the beginning of this contest, Mila seems like her head's not all here. She keeps kind of looking over her shoulder. She's been having some strange occurrences with one Blanco Loco. And I feel like she's not 100% focused on what's going on here.
Yeah, because you can obviously see that she was shooken up, and the moment. Whoa!
That was a hell of a haymaker. Even Aaron Epic at ringside was impressed. Whoa,
only
just a one count.
So coming in, she seemed obviously shooken up, getting angry at the crowd, but being in the ring with Aspen, you gotta keep it together, because when moves like that happen, you gotta be in the game.
Strikes from the Midnight Mermaid, the traveling serial killer, along with Aaron Epic. And Aaron Epic and Aspen have been carving their own path here at ACW. They've been laying waste to a lot of talent and talking a lot of trash while doing so. But Mila here, surprisingly enough, hard booty throw right in the corner there. But interestingly enough, no Marcos Espada at Mila's defense here. Uh-oh. Oh! Hard knee right to the chin.
You're gonna have to peel off the ring post with that one.
No kidding. Oh, only a 2 count though. And to any of those who've been watching Florida wrestling for long enough, you might remember Aspen used to be this sweet, wonderful little girl, and then somehow she got tied up with Aaron Epic, and now she is this devious serial killer in the ring against the booty monster.
And there comes that talking all the trash like you mentioned earlier. And here
it
comes!
This is a family show! This is a family show!
There are kids in the audience.
Oh, and there you see that coaching from Aaron Epic right at ringside. And that's the thing here, as devious as Death Proof Aaron Epic and the Midnight Mermaid may be, hard jawbreaker, as devious as they may be, his schooling has absolutely taken Aspen to the next level.
It's very obvious, you can see that too. She's able to keep her in control, able to get exactly what she needs out of this match. She may be able to kick out of those pins, but she's not been able to get any real big offense on her.
And you can see why both of these ladies, very talented, That was a booty variation of an atomic drop there. And both of these future gimmick females, both showing why they are such up-and-comers in the Florida wrestling scene.
Oh, wait.
And now Aspen, where is she going?
Where'd she go?
Mila searching.
And you gotta imagine, there's probably some big mind games as well. She's this scared about other people, and now she can't find her own opponent at the moment.
That's true. That's gotta be working against her, and you gotta work smarter, not harder.
Rev's counting. We're at a 6 count right now. Where did she go?
Aspen is nowhere to be found. The Midnight Mermaid has disappeared. Oh, and it's like a game of Price is Right. The crowd's yelling different things. And now Aaron Epic getting involved here.
I have never seen something like this before, Mr. Mero, have you?
Once in a Royal Rumble, but that was a long time ago. I've never seen it on a one-on-one contest.
And this is...
Whoa! The ultimate mind games here. Oh, God, hard shot right to the jaw.
And then right into the table.
Now, keep in mind, for those who aren't familiar, Aspen has had some difficulties with her face. She's had reconstructive surgery before. Mila has a long history of knee problems, so... Whoa! Miscounted that. Whoa! Beautiful stunner there right in the middle of the ring. And Mila's got to take advantage here. Whoa, and there is a Blanco Loco.
There he is.
There's a Blanco Loco on the bar there. the man, the phantom that she's been seeking.
And she might be ready to come and get the paint. Oh, no, never mind.
I think she's looking for Marcos. And now we got a count here.
Blanco just standing, watching.
Yeah, I do not understand what this new direction Blanco's going in.
I guess.
An unorthodox win for the Midnight Mermaid.
A win is a win for those two.
No kidding. Deathproof pupil. Gentlemen, joining me at ringside here, the child of the 8th day, Saieve Al, a somewhat humbled Saieve Al Sabah. Sayid, although we may not agree politically, it is actually a pleasure to have you at ringside.
Well, it's always your pleasure to have me, and I've always been humbled. But right now, you know who's being humbled? It's Joey Osborne. By whom, you may ask? By Marc Harris, the Blackheart.
Now, earlier during your contest against Jake Jones, Joey Osborne had quite a few things to say, and there seems to be a real war of words between the two of you, starting, I guess, last week.
Well, you see, that's the problem. Joey Osborne's all talk. I'm not here to politic. I'm not here to politic. I do what I do, and I do it with action. Look at that. Look, huh? That's Blackheart. Joey Osborne shouldn't be running his mouth against me. He should be worried about Blackheart. And I'm not sure if you know who Blackheart is, but he's about to show you exactly who it is that he is.
Well, I will say, you know, not working in Mr. Osborne's favor here, Saieve, I think you're 100% correct. I think he's not 100% focused on the task at hand. And if anybody of your crew that you should be 100% focused on, it is the one-man mountain, Marc Harris.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Right now, he's getting a good taste. Joey Osborne keeps talking about DTA. Don't trust anybody. September 16th. It's all about ACW on Full Slam. But he might not make it.
That's true. You bring up a great point. Now, you know, we were talking a little bit earlier with Joey on commentary that he does have the size factor over you. However, you do have numbers on your side and immense agility. Oh! And now you've got that working in your favor.
Now look at that, huh? Now look at that. Is that not a man? Is that not a man who is dominant, who is polarizing? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Marc Harris and Joey Osborne. Welcome to America.
Now, you know, if we're just crunching numbers here, Mr. Al Sabah, you know, last week at Proving Ground, your tag team did not obtain the titles from State Line. Tonight, you did not pick up the victory against Jake Jones. Some would say, present company not included, that going into Saturday, momentum is not on your side.
Momentum. When I think about momentum, it shifts, doesn't it? Let's think about momentum, it shifts, right? And as long as I hold this briefcase, the momentum is on my side. That's inevitable. That's not just yesterday. That's not just today. That's not just the future. That is forever. And look at that, huh? He can do that forever.
And I think that's one of the most dangerous things about Marc Harris is not just the size, not just the strength, but that unbelievable focused fury, that those strikes that come down so hard and so fast. Lesser men, I think, would have already been knocked out. Whoa!
God, look at that. Look at that. And he's confident. You know why? You know why? Because he knows that we are super immune. You can't tell us what to do. We fight when we want. See, I didn't have to fight Jake Jones tonight. I wanted to give you guys the pleasure of seeing me after Hurricane Irma, huh? I wanted to give you the opportunity to see me in all my glory, for I am divine. And look at that. In all his divine and all his glory, Blackheart is dominant. And Joey Osborne ain't running his mouth, huh? He's not on Instagram. He's not on Twitter right now. He's getting that ass beat.
Now, Saieve, I did have a question. You know, that briefcase of yours, you know, you can use it to basically grab an opportunity of any title in the ACW company. And I'm curious, after the fight last week for the tag team titles of your team, I'm curious, whoa!
No. Look out,
overpowered Marc Harris there. You don't get to say that very often.
He just overpowered him, and he just threw him over the top. No.
Hard knee strike as well, and now this unbelievable combo, a wombo combo from Joey Osborne here. As I was saying, you know, I was surprised that you didn't decide to utilize that opportunity and restart the tag team match last week and possibly obtain those titles.
See, that's the problem. You're thinking the way you would think. And the way you think is not how I got this briefcase.
Very true.
I got this briefcase thinking the way I think. And the way I think is divine. The way I think is perfect. I am the future for that reason.
Always a step ahead. However, not the same can be said for your teammates here. Whoa! Jumping ace cutter here. Two. Whoa!
I'm always a step ahead. I'm always 8 steps ahead.
Wow. Saieve taking matters into his own hands as well as that briefcase into his own hands. And although he mentioned that momentum can shift, the momentum has not been on his side. Whoa! Blockbuster right on that briefcase. He might have injured the back of Joey Osborne.
I told you! I'll get you!
Osborne trying to get up to his feet. Oh, God! And a curb stomp right on that briefcase. That steel briefcase. Osborne may be out. We may need to get some people out here.
You got him, Kyle? You got him?
I'll pay for it. Hey, Chuck, you need to help me with that.
gentlemen, our main event here, a triple threat, and joining me, our combat champion and the king of Newport Richie Wrestling, Sideshow. Sideshow, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. You know, it's nice to be called the king. It's good to be king.
Exactly. Well, I've been nursing this can of surge for 2 hours. You've got ringside beverage delivery.
I mean,
it is good to be the king.
I mean, where else can you know, enjoy a nice ice cold beer and see some of this ACW hard hitting wrestling action? No love lost between these three guys.
Now, Sideshow, you know, being the combat champion. Whoa! Smart thinking from Aaron Epic. Being the combat champion, you basically walk around this company with a target on your back. And any of these three gentlemen could be gunning for that title once again. Whoa!
Suicide dive by Aaron Epic. You know, I've been in the ring with all three of these guys. I've been in the ring with Aaron Epic for most of my ACW wrestling career. He was actually one of the ACW originals back in the day of the old Bourbon Street days. He's held titles. He's held the ACW Cruiserweight title, the Combat Championship, Tag Team Championship. He's done it all in this business. And he just did it all to Devin Abrams right into the wall.
He's done it all, including using a man as a lawn dart into a wall.
Hey, by any means necessary, right?
True, true.
Now, I'm a big fan of this Stephen Frick guy. There's no secret there. He's a heck of a competitor. He's just that little bit extra that he needs to do in the ring. That little bit extra that he needs to be a champion, because he has the potential, he has the power, he has the ability to be a champion very, very soon here in ACW.
And Sideshow couldn't agree more. I mean, we've been able to see, you know, Stephen really evolve over the last weeks and months. Oh! Always shocked he doesn't hit him twice for flinching there. That's what my older brother used to do to me. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. Stephen Frick is getting better and better, but you're right.
One thing, there's the big knee to the side of the face. One thing about Aaron Epic is his strikes are dangerous. They will rock your jaw. They will rattle your brain. They'll do some major damage, and that's what Aaron Epic needs to do tonight if he wants to win this match between Stephen Frick and Devin Abrams.
Now, let me ask you this, Sideshow. Although this isn't a #1 contenders match by any means, would you say a victory here is going to put somebody maybe in the running to start coming after that title of yours?
Well, absolutely. I mean, a victory here, I mean, these are three very accomplished guys with very accomplished, you know, credentials right here in ACW. Any one of these guys right now, I could say, would be a formidable contender for the combat title or any title here in ACW.
Very true, very true. And now Abrams, the most agile of all three men here in this contest.
That's one thing about Abrams. You don't know where he's coming from. He could be coming over the ropes, under the ropes,
whoa!
The ropes.
Whoa! Stephen Frick almost stole this thing. Oh! And now, whoa! Again, that agility on display.
Kicks coming out of everywhere.
No kidding. And you can see, almost a double arm DDT there. And you can see Death Proof taking a breather on the ringside there. That is that experience, that veteran's edge that you mentioned. You know, oh God!
Well, it just turned him inside out.
Yeah, Stan Hansen-esque there with that short arm clothesline. Whoa! Bicycle kick from Stephen Frick. That was gorgeous.
Oh. Big frickin' foot.
No kidding. Whoa! And all three men down here. All three men, totally different styles, but all having each other's numbers here.
You know, on paper, you would think that Aaron Epic would have the advantage of this match, having the experience that he's had, being in this business, being in fights with everybody all across the world. But at the same time, you got the guy like Stephen Frick, who everybody here is clearly behind. He's a powerhouse, he's hungry, and he needs this win.
Absolutely. Now, Sideshow, let me put you on the spot here. Between these three men, who do you think needs this win the most?
It's tough to say. I mean, Stephen Frick said that he's going to start from the bottom up and make his way a contender for championship and opportunities. And that's how you do it. So yes, he needs this win. In the same sense, Devin Abrams, he really needs this win because this could skyrocket him to an opportunity of a title of his choosing.
Whoa!
Innovative, using another body as a weapon.
Well, again, Sideshow, as you pointed out, you know, one of the only surviving members of the Crazy 88s, Death Proof Aaron Epic, he thrives in these sorts of elements. He knows how to go outside the box, and using one man to fight another man is definitely in his wheelhouse.
You never know what this man is going to do. You never know what he's going to pull out of his bag of tricks. Look at this. He's got both men. He's got something in his mind. I have no idea what he's going to do.
Just spreading out kicks back and forth here right to the jaws. Getting his cardio workout in here. This is ridiculous. And now the ring vet. Whoa! Gets 2 super kicks in the mush for his trouble. Another bicycle kick from Frick. Whoa!
It possibly sent him up for that spear.
No kidding. And Devin Abrams, whoa! Had him scouted. That hard knee strike found its place. Wow! Second row blockbuster. That was incredible. Oh! So close. The Cinderella story of Devin Abrams. So close.
That was like 2 3/4.9.
Not only a wrestler, but a mathematician. Whoa! Channeling his own Ivan Drago there.
I felt that up here.
Fully gimmick driver. Oh, right there. Planting his head right in the center of the ring. Whoa! Now,
very, very close.
Now, Sideshow, I've mentioned it on several occasions. I think one of the most terrifying things about Aaron Epic as a competitor is that stone face.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a sociopath in there. Nothing gets to him.
Big pile driver coming up.
Whoa! Spear to both men!
And
whoa! Unbelievable! Stephen Frick out of nowhere spears both men!
What a win! Aspen on the outside, she can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Are you kidding me? A 2-man spear for the victory. This has got to put Frick on several radars.
Just when you thought that he was down and out, he comes out of the blue with that big spear for the big win. Nice frickin' job, Steven.
That has got to put him on some people's radars here. You can see Aaron Epic not pleased. Devin Abrams not pleased. The Midnight Mermaid definitely not pleased. But Sideshow, who knows, in the near future you may see Stephen Frick across the ring.
You know what? I did fight Stephen Frick before. He challenged me for the combat title. I did come up with a win, but the thing about that is he brought the fight to me, and since then he has gotten even better. So next time when Sideshow and Frick get in the ring, well, it's going to be an all-out war.
Absolutely. And Sideshow, thank you once again for joining us at ringside. It's been an absolute pleasure, sir.
Thank you, Zach.
And for everybody here, myself included, Zach Romero, Stephen Lewis, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching ACW Proving Ground, and we will see you Saturday at this very location at Don't Trust Anybody. Thank you for watching once again. Have a good night, everybody.
If you want to see me and the Lucha Hunters every Wednesday, come watch ACW Proving Grounds.
El Chapo.